Hey, what's up everybody? It's Lids, and we're back for some more Pyre Community RITE Night, which means of course some good old-fashioned multiplayer Pyre, featuring first and foremost none other than the members of the RITE Club Discord server, the best place for multiplayer Pyre action, and you can join said Discord server by clicking on that link right there. But those of you in chat, you are not off the hook, no, because you see the red circle with the white L below chat. You click on that, you'll find all the various requests you can make today, including things ranging from selecting players. Exiles, masteries, songs, arenas, even Titan Stars are all fair game. So, without further ado, let's hop into versus mode. We'll just set ourselves back to our defaults. But let us know if anyone would like to get us started today, as I will, in the meantime, hop into said Discord group, and I do see there are a couple people already hanging out in Discord, so perhaps we have Camilo and Mikos who might be looking to get started right off the bat here.
Sure, why not?
Sorry, I had Discord and Twitch going at the same time. Yep,
Oh.
Put me in, coach.
Alright, awesome. No worries. Let me get you guys in here. Let's see. Oh, I need to get Steam friends going. Okay. Let's see. Camilo and Mikos. Okay. Should have just sent you both some invites.
Yep.
And so let us know, chat, if we are feeling merciful and want to give these two some time to warm up before we throw anything crazy at them, or if we want to go straight into that chaos and madness. While we are waiting on that end, if you two could just confirm who is player 1 and who is player 2, that would be lovely.
I believe I'm player 2.
Okay, wait, hold on. Are you both on controller, or is one of you on keyboard mouse? I don't remember.
I play keyboard.
Oh, okay.
And I'm controller, so we're good there.
Nice and easy. Okay, so let's go. Cos. Camilo. Okay. And which triumvirates were you guys thinking?
I was Fate.
What's that?
I'm Fate.
Fate? Okay.
Then True Nightwings for Mikos, please.
Oh, hold on. I did not. Do. You guys cannot see anything. Oh, did I get those mixed up? Did I put those in the wrong places? Let's see. Normal Nightwings or True Nightwings?
True Nightwings, please.
True Nightwings.
He's true.
I think I got these reversed. Did I not?
Yeah, I should be on the left if
Okay, there we go. Wait, I do have you on the left. Okay, no, we're fine.
What's going on?
Oh no, but I got... Okay, my brain has stopped working. I put the sigils on the wrong side, though. Okay. I think it's the... Hold on. Do this. And
Little
that.
mistake.
Like so?
Yep.
Okay. Alright. Just ignore the fact that my brain stopped working. But there we go. Now we're good. Okay, I'm not currently seeing any requests from chat. So I think in that case, it might just be up to you two to take whatever you want. Keeping it nice and simple. At the moment, that is of course subject to change though.
Okay.
Oh, and thank you, Core, for the sub, by the way. Appreciate the support.
Very kind.
Good evening, exiles. You heed the summons to the Ridge of Gore. You have this opportunity to prove your worth. Cling to whatever shred of hope you have. True Night Wings, stand ready. The Fates, stand prepared. Who shall conduct the rites?
Alright, so as we were saying, no requests from chat for this one. Starting things off simple, leaving this one all up to the players to figure out their team compositions. As Mikos will go with a Luminous Idol Pamitha.
Oh, I don't think it has been selected.
Oh, hold on. I can probably fix that. No, that's the wrong one. Wait, where is the... What? Hold on. Where is the remote play pop-up that I usually get? Why do I not see it? I do actually need that.
If you open the Steam interface, I think like in the bottom, one of the options opens.
Also, you are very quiet, Camilo. Hold on. Let me turn
My
you up.
bad.
Why is it not showing me the remote play settings so I can give you control?
If you open the Steam interface, in the bottom there is one button that says Remote Play Together, and that opens the Remote Play interface.
Let's see. Like here, remote play. Where is this?
Like Shift Tab, and in the bottom should be one of the options.
I have this. I have the Steam Friends.
You know, but get in game first, and then press Shift Tab to open the Steam interface.
Oh, clever. Okay.
In the bottom is one of the options.
Okay. That's what I needed. Okay, perfect. This is what I needed. For some reason, it did not pop up this time automatically. Usually it does. Alright, there we go. So power casting Snadra. That'll be Camilo's lead. Now, Web Lanthorn, Messenger Imp. Second choice for Mikos. And now a Speedy Jodariel for Camilo. Final choice for Mikos is an Exploding Deluge. Last one for Camilo.
Oh, wait, no.
Yeah, you can reset the masters if you want. There you go.
My bad. I thought it was...
A quick throwing Volfred. Alright, so here we go for our first match of the day. Mikos on the left, Camilo on the right. No requests for this one. Both players just taking their preferred teams here, so we'll see how this all plays out.
Now to the flame.
Series of banishments. More of a defensive opening for both players. Camilo momentarily defenseless. Orbit inadvertently hits his Pyre, bounces back out. And is Mikos getting us started with a 20 damage Harp Plunge. But with no prayer beads means Mikos is now down, well, 2 exiles at the moment. And Deluge is not in position to stop Snadra. Snadra was charging up a throw, but her momentum took her plunging into the Pyre instead. More damage, potentially at least, although now means that there's no Snadra for Camilo in this round. Whereas Mikos, back at full strength, well, at least once his exiles are no longer banished from casting, being casted upon, more like.
So fiercely fought.
Wolfred, by himself. Usually a difficult way to score, but with the speedy throws, it's certainly not out of the question. Oh, and it was a race between a worm and a demon, and usually the worm wins those, as was the case there. Hamatha, oh, over the defender and in, for a quick 20 damage plunge. Once again means no Hamatha in this round. But Messenger in brings back Deluge, who quickly sacrifices himself, only to come back. But Camilo, oh, not quick enough to get on the counterattack, but Deluge is, and he'll plunge for 15. Now he also does not have prayer beads, so now he's the one who's gone in this round, but Hamatha makes her return. Not for long, though, as she's casted away, but then quickly brought back. Jody for Camilo. Knocks back the defender. Oh, and goes for the throw. Has to cut it short, just 12 damage, but does mean Camilo still keeps Jody in this round, so that was a trade-off. Snadra, oh, has a bit of an opening here. And she has enough time to make it in there for 20 damage plunge. She also does not have prayer beads, though. A lot of plunges in this match, despite no prayer beads. Wolfred trying to get some teammates back and fend off the orb. But now Camilo defenseless for a little while at that. Enough time for Makoss to throw that one in for the full 20 and drops Camilo down to 10. Now Camilo does have a sap and I believe has 10 rekindling. So there will be a second life bar. That means one score for Makoss is not enough. Oh, and Camilo went for the indirect play there. Didn't go straight for the plunge. Was presumably trying to knock the defenders back with Jody's jump, but was unable to do so, so she was banished before she was able to make anything out of that attack, despite getting close to the opposing Pyre. It's not always the easiest thing to do with those demons, given their lack of mobility, but now Camilo defenseless once again.
Oh my gosh.
And that means, once again, there is time for a harp throw, but there is the rekindling. It is, in fact, 10, as we thought it might be. But that means Camilo now on the second life bar, so at this point, one score for Makoss, likely all we would need to see. Nearly had it there as well. Will it be Hamatha? Not on this occasion. Has it back, though. Switches to Deluge. But Camilo has it back. Wolfred, quick throw. Oh, and look at that snipe. 25 damage there, and now suddenly it is possible for Camilo to finish it with one score. Snadra would not have enough damage, but the other exiles would, and now everyone is gone. So there is some time for Wolfred. His throw is short. That would have been game. But just a few inches shy. Oh, and Makoss nearly answered with a deciding play on the other end. So, a bit of sudden death here. It's not guaranteed per se. Oh, but Camilo defenseless here. It looks like Makoss's opportunity. And there it is.
Good game.
GG.
I definitely chose the wrong 3 characters. This is not my normal setup.
I didn't know what I did. That was perfect ending.
Alright, well played, you two. Let's head on back.
Until the next rite.
And let us know, chat, if there's anything we would like to see for the next match. Let me just tab back in real quick. Core, you're teaching them well. Well, yeah, let us know if there's anything we want to see for the next one.
God damn.
Not seeing anything at the moment, though, and maybe, given how close that match was, we'd like to just keep this simple. Leave it up to the players, take whatever they'd like, so we know it ought to be close. How's it going, Phaler and Or? Good to see you both. Oh, hold on just a second. That is a boat. That is a boat. Which does, of course.
Who shall conduct the rites.
present the question. Does one treat this like a boring, normal, simple old match? Or does one embrace the chaos of the boat magic? Only time will tell. But Macaus does go with the demon. It's 1 point toward boat magic chaos. Oh, hold on. Now that's a whole different kind of chaos. From Camilo, breaking out the canned singularity. I did not see that one coming. Now that does change things quite a bit. We'll have to see the extent to which Camilo builds around that talisman. As Macaus goes Speedy Bertrude. Camilo goes Power Casting Headwind. Ooh, and a Nutrition Stick on Manly. Okay, that's the final choice for Macaus. Last one for Camilo is an Exploding Gilman. Alright, so here we go, a boat match. Random boat match at that, although both players taking their preferred teams here, no requests. Bertrude, oh, leaps straight in here. Good for 25 damage. She's now gone for this round, though. Camilo, first to claim the orb. Oh, and Macaus defenseless at the moment, and just enough time for Camilo to get a 15 damage Gilman throw. Oh, and Headwind, oh, in fact, a whole bunch of banishments there, more than I even realized at first. But Camilo, the only one with any exiles at the moment, uncontested opportunity to score there. However, dilly-dallied a little bit, had to settle for a plunge. If he was a little bit more direct, might have been able to squeeze in a throw there and still managed to be at full strength. But at this point, now defenseless because there's no Deluge, or rather no Gilman. And so Macaus able to answer with a 21 damage throw, and in his case, it was a throw, so Macaus is still at full strength. So that is a trade that perhaps Macaus would take. Oh, but a double banishment from the big power cast from Headwind gives him a little more space to work with, and that's a 15 damage throw. Oh, and interesting exchange there, as the person who was trying to do the banishing instead became the banished. Meanwhile, Camilo plunges in here for 15 with his Imp of all classes. All characters, a little bit surprising, not usually the offensive one, but plenty of time here for Camilo to throw in. However, we just saw the Stubborn Flame take effect. When Camilo is in the lead, Camilo is dealing 10 less damage, courtesy of one of Bertrude's masteries. Oh, and Camilo certainly would have had enough time to plunge, but chose to go for the throw instead, but was not quick enough to complete that. Camilo does, however, have a very dangerous portal right now, although might not need it on this occasion. Instead, goes for the headwind throw, good for 4. Again, that stubborn flame reducing Camilo's damage significantly at this point. Here is Camilo using that can singularity. Worm throw this time, good for 5. Oh, and Nakas straight in for 30. I have to double check the totals here. Okay, so actually this is significant. Camilo is still in the lead. Therefore, the Stubborn Flame is active. So Max is out at 10 damage. And in fact, I believe that is the most that Camilo can get on this occasion. So despite only having 11 Pyre life, despite not having anyone back defensively, Nakas is still holding on with 1 Pyre life. And does have enough damage to potentially finish it with 1 score. But here is Camilo in possession. Blocked. Oh, but banishes Nakas' last character, and no one coming back except the sapling saves Nakas. Holding on by a thread is Nakas here, and the True Nightwings. The throw from Camilo is short. Another chance. Camilo can't outrun the crone. Here is Bertrude. She's out of stamina, gets some back, just enough perhaps to avoid the defense. Not the second defender though. And Camilo doesn't need to be picky. Needing to do just 1 damage, anything will do. Could it be headwind here? Not quite. Manly, he's stopped. Tizo, he's stopped. Dangerous portal though for Camilo. Makes it easier for him to keep the pressure on. The sapling once again coming in clutch for Nakas. Everyone down though. Does Camilo have enough time now? He does not!
How is this?
Nakas is somehow, some way, still in this.
How do you feel, Nakas?
It's fine, I got this.
Tizo.
My God.
Now Headwind. Gets rid of it. Banishes 2. Has an opening perhaps? Not anymore. Iggy comes in, sweeps it up, but everyone down except the orb is in the sapling. This sapling, MVP, confirmed. Without question. The number of game-saving plays it has made. Oh, and Bertrude, that would have been the deciding score right there, but Camilo through the portal. That throw's unblockable, but it's short again.
My God.
The sapling, is it blocking the orb? Well, it doesn't matter here. Bertrude comes back. Boat magic speeds her up. Oh, but she's blocked right in front of the Pyre. She's not banished, though. Still has it. Oh, stopped just before she could make the winning plunge. Camilo with Headwind now. He's stopped. Portal still dangerous. Can Singularity causes some additional chaos. Everyone banished, and there is Rekindling. Nakas still holding on, even after all that. Misses on the plunge. The throw is just 13. It's not enough. Still, the right carries on. And somehow, we have not yet determined a winner.
Please. Oh, that was so
The
bad.
sapling strikes again. Gilman explodes. Orb unclaimed next to Nakas' Pyre. And at last,
Oh, it's so
we have a winner.
that was so long.
GG.
The right is done.
Well played.
I need that fire.
Well played, you two.
Until the stars align.
Well, that was certainly a game. That indeed.
Definitely.
Oh, man. Well, keep it up. Let us know, chat. Is there anything we want to add to this equation here, or do we keep it as is? I don't know. We might have a good thing going here. Maybe best not to mess with it.
That singularity helped me a lot.
Alright, I'm not seeing any requests. I think we carry on. And continue to let these two take whatever they want, because it's working.
The true Nightwings shall
True
take
Nightwings.
on the fate.
Alright, well, Camilo is at the Fates home arena, for whatever that's worth.
Who shall conduct the rites?
As Mikos goes back to the luminous idol Hamatha. Playing the Fate in the Fate's home arena, so he starts with the Fate captain. That was a Titan Tooth on Dalbert. Now Mikos stays with the Crone, but this time goes with the Leech on Udmilda and did not take the Stubborn Flame, which we saw was a fairly big factor in the previous match. Now it's Camilo going harp, this time with the Triesta's Plume on Pamitha. And surprisingly, I think this is the first time we've seen anyone take prayer beads. It'll be on Barker for Mikos. And despite Mikos having such fantastic success with the sap last time, no sap for Mikos. There will be a sap for Camilo. Alright, so here we go. We'll see how these two follow up on the previous match.
Oh my.
As Dalbert is banished, here comes Pamitha. Switches in to Barker, who plunges in for 20 here. Now he has prayer beads, as we were saying. So it means Mikos still at full strength here and does the same thing once again. It is a quick maneuver. Switches in, but this time not quite as successful with Barker. He was stalled. Camilo, now with time to recover, gives it up to his Cur. And it's Dalbert plunging for 20. Now he does not have prayer beads, so unlike Barker... Oh wait, did he have built-in prayer beads?
I have the mastery.
Oh, okay. Doesn't need prayer beads. He has prayer beads at home. Milda causing some trouble. Does eventually get banished, though. There's the Titan Tooth. And that is oftentimes nowadays the two features that people are debating between for the Curs. The Titan Tooth and the Prayer Beads. And surprisingly, have not really seen many people using that built-in Prayer Beads mastery, but Camilo getting the best of both worlds there and getting the 15 damage throw from his harp as well. There is Barker, and we have seen a lot of success from the more traditional Cur setup from Barker. With the assistance of that harp salute. There's the Titan Tooth. Stuns one defender. The key difference between what Camilo has and the typical Cur setup is that that Dalbert does not have the mobility we are used to seeing from most Curs, and with that 30 damage plunge, well, it would normally mean 1 score would be all that Mikos would need, but we know Camilo has, I believe it's exactly 10 on the rekindling. Dalbert ran out of stamina. He went down. And there is Barker plunging, and there is the 10 rekindling, so second life bar now revealed, and that means 1 score, potentially all Mikos needs, and that was nearly it just then. Dalbert finds his way in, plunging for 20. Hematha into Barker. Barker blocked, but he banishes one of the banishes all of the defenders, but goes down himself. And we saw a Typhoon bottle on, I believe it was Volfred for Camilo, so that was why we had a moment there where Mikos was unable to sprint, jump, throw, or use any of their special abilities. That Titan Tooth, showing what it's there for, stunning the defender and giving Camilo enough time to score. Not enough for Mumilda there, she's stopped. Titan Tooth. Attempt number 2. More stunnage. And another plunge. And at this point, once again we have ourselves a sudden death match. 1 score for either player, and there it is from Mikos.
The true Nightwings
GG.
prevail.
GG.
Or you could say they managed to avoid defeat.
Well played, you two.
The rite is complete.
All right. Well, let's head on back.
Until the next rite.
And let us know, chat, if there's anything we want to see for the next one, though, as we were saying, it feels like, why mess with this winning formula? And so, the players were keen on starting it right up, but hold on, we do have an arena request. We can certainly at least do that. It's for the Isle. Okay, Isle of Kalamer.
Oh my god.
So the team composition, still up to the players, and that is the most impactful aspect. One would assume
Welcome.
they can adjust to whatever arena they find themselves in.
The rite.
This is, of course, one of the more unusual, unique of arenas, though, so might require that they bear that in mind. So we get a quick throwing stowaway from Mikos.
Okay. How?
Answered by a speedy Jodariel on Camilo's side. Now, Web Lanthorn Tizo for Mikos. Legendary Talisman on Bertrude, so she can cast through all of those imps. Last choice for Mikos is an Exploding Deluge. And Camilo will finish with a Prayer Beads Rookie. More the traditional Cur setup after we saw him go with a little more of an unconventional approach last time, as it was a quick throw from Mikos, but Camilo was in position to intercept, and now back in possession. With his Cur, loops around, but Macaws was unfazed. Goes for the throw and had just enough on it. Does land for 15, but we saw Camilo take extra starting Pyre life from his Jodariel mastery. Here is Jodariel, and her throw cut a little bit short here, so just 13. Wall of imps, making it a little bit harder to maneuver around. Not stopping the players from getting some banishments, though. Ninja Stowaway, certainly still doing her thing, although she does go down. Camilo hops over one defender, hops over another, and hops in for 30. But no prayer beads on Bertrude. She's now gone, and so is everyone else. So time now for Macaws for a 15 damage throw. Still trying to break through that extra starting Pyre life, though. Stowaway got rid of it and went down. Oh, and Camilo finds an opening here for a 20 damage Cur plunge, and that Cur, Rookie, does have prayer bead, so he is back. Here he is. But big value on that deluge explosion. Got rid of 2 of Camilo's exiles in the process. Here's the Stowaway now. Ninjas it up. Is she quick enough, though, to get the job done here? Yes, she is. She goes down, but did get the throw off in time. Camilo versus the orb. First to get banished. Rookie finds his way through here and does drop Macaws down to 17. Now that means 1 score, potentially all that Camilo needs. There's a wall of imps around Macaws' Pyre right now, making it a little bit harder to get out from right next to his Pyre, but perhaps a little bit harder for Camilo to break through as well. But he nearly did. Here is Camilo. Oh, and that would have been the deciding score, but Macaws with the last second save. Rookie runs into those imps. Now it's the Stowaway's turn. Ninjas, but still gets banished. Jody to Rookie. Hops past the defense and in for the winning plunge. GG.
Good game.
Well played, you two.
The ceremony is complete.
All right, well, let's head on back.
Until the next rite.
And let us know, chat, if there's anything we want for the next one. Otherwise, at the very least, we'll reset the arena. Not immediately seeing anything, though. In which case, let's jump back in.
The true Night Wings versus the Fate.
Alright, so we're at the cairn.
Welcome.
No requests.
Who shall conduct the rites?
So once again, all up to the players. And in Macaws' case, that means extra aura size on Gilman. For Camilo, it means a ninja stowaway. Now, Speedy Bertrude for Macaws. Yeah, it's aura length on that Gilman. Ooh, Speedy Pamitha. So, power casting Snadra in the last spot for Makos. And Fairy Spirit on Ignarius. Don't see that too often.
Now go.
Stowaway teleports to the orb, but quickly gets banished. Power cast from Snadra, though she's then banished. And that is a very speedy Pamitha for Camilo. Able to throw it in for 10. Stowaway, first to the orb once again,
Oh my.
but also first to be banished. Pamitha for Camilo. Oh, and somehow got that throw off. I honestly don't know how. Stowaway does her ninja thing and throws that one in. As Camilo doing his best job as a sharpshooter in this match. Pamitha gets some stamina back. Switches back and forth between the Stowaway, but they both go down conveniently. Ignarius makes his return, though not for long, as there is now time for Makos to throw that one in for the full 20 damage.
Always like. Oh my.
Truth escapes that cast and finds her way in. And that's another quick 30 damage this time.
A show of strength from the fate's opponent.
Stowaway gives it up to Snadra. Snadra baits in the opposing players and casts 2 out of 3 away. But it's Ignarius, who not only banishes all of Makos' exiles, but picks up that extra moon drop for the speed, although actually cut that throw slightly short. Now it is Makos answering with a 15 damage plunge. Is still a moon drop, which Camilo picks up. Oh my goodness. Uses it to banish all of Makos' team, and 30 damage on that throw means Makos holding on with just 4 Pyre life. But Makos is like, this is familiar territory, but Camilo said, give me just a second, and I'll finish the job.
GG.
Face said, hold my beer.
GG.
The rite is ended.
Well played, you two. Now let's head on back.
Until the stars align.
Alright, so let us know, chat, if there is anything you'd like to see for the next one. Otherwise, as always, we can just leave it up to the players, have them take whatever they like. That works too. But seeing no such requests at the moment, let's jump back in.
The true Nightwings
Oh,
shall
okay.
confront.
We find ourselves at the Fall of Solium.
Welcome. Who shall conduct the rites?
And with no requests from chat, this one is once again up to the players. the speedy Udmilda in the first spot for Mikos. And speed throwing Volfred for Camilo. Notably, despite having a sap, did not choose to take any rekindling. Try to bear that in mind. As Mikos goes Super Portal, Web Lanthorn Tizo. And Exploding Gilman on Camilo's side. Leeching Ignarius in the last spot for Mikos. And now Prayer Beads on Bertrude in the last spot for Camilo. Udmilda exploded, or banished by the exploding sapling. More exploding saplings. And more crones trying to escape from those saplings, but Camilo not quite able to make it all the way through there. And Mikos does have that portal, which takes Iggy a decent distance toward the opposing Pyre, but not far enough. Gilman, though, nearly makes it all the way, but the throw is short. Mikos, oh, the jump was short. Instead goes for the throw. It's unblockable, but it was wide. Oh, and tried to follow in with the rebound, but got banished. Camilo nearly slithered his way through there with Gilman. Oh, and an aggressive sapling placement there from Camilo. Wins the orb back close to the opposing Pyre and able to throw that one in for 25. Iggy versus Bertrude. Iggy wins out, only to be banished soon thereafter. Now Volfred, he's banished. Gilman comes back. Neither player interested in the orb bow, but Mikos sets up a very potent portal, goes through it, and sets him up for what is just a 20 damage plunge, though. Volfred locks down the orb with the sapling. Tried to relocate, but was unable to do so successfully. It's now Mikos with just Tizo, but that's probably not the preferred attacking exile, and now Mikos defenseless. Sees chance active. Oh, but the throw is short. So instead, oh no. Camilo gets the rebound, but not only is it now a plunge, it's only 15 damage, not the 25 he was looking for from the Seize Chance bonus. And it means no Gilman in this round.
Sorry, Volfred.
And that means a little more space for Mikos to work with.
All of the fate gone.
And everyone down, oh, but with that numbing gust, did slow Mikos down, did get the throw off in time for 10 damage here. But as Mikos is in the lead, I believe we're getting some Stubborn Flame activating, courtesy of Camilo's Bertrude. That was Camilo's Bertrude nearly making it in. Oh, the portal. Awfully close to Camilo's Sapling. Making it hard for Mikos to avoid banishments. As here is Camilo. Quickly sidesteps and throws that one in for 25. Camilo, Gilman. And now Volfred. His throw is short, though. Oh, and Mikos was just waiting for an opportunity to use that portal and nearly got in with it, although now it is even closer than it was before. Camilo still in possession. Needs to be careful, because if Mikos is to get it back, it is maybe not an automatic score, but it's awfully close. Oh, but the portal has now moved. Not nearly as dangerous as it once was.
Seemingly unfair.
Gilman. Oh, with the infinite stamina, able to outrun the opposing Crone. Plunges in there for 15.
The two Nightwings seem to be falling behind.
Milla, banished. Volfred, moving in.
Into the adversary's flame.
But Mikos is the one retrieving. Nearly found himself landing in that sapling. Instead, finds himself landing in the pyre for 30 damage.
Fate seem to be falling behind.
And now no Udmilda.
There.
Camilo, with Seize Chance now active, but unable to get the throw off in time. Mikos through the portal, but banished, does inch that portal a little bit closer to Camilo's pyre, though Camilo locks down the orb with a sapling. Gilman. Gilman down. And now Bertrude's turn. Suddenly she's by herself, though. Oh, but locked. Gets the orb back. But Camilo only needs Bertrude in this case. Plunges for 30.
A show of strength from the two Nightwings' foe.
Mikos trying to answer with a Crone plunge of his own.
The orb is on.
Camilo, though, building patiently here. With Volfred.
That was the last of them.
And that's the opportunity he was looking for, able to throw it in for 25, and at this point, one score, potentially all Camilo would need, whereas Mikos still needs 2. Oh, Gilman gets the orb back. The throw that looks short. Mikos in possession, but only has Tizo right now.
To each his own.
Now Udmilda retrieves, and the jump was on target, but she's blocked and banished. Camilo, not quick enough.
Such chaos.
Udmilda, she goes down as well. Volfred, his throw hits the mark.
Nice.
GG.
The fate prevailed.
GG.
They brushed aside their adversaries without too much trouble.
Well played, you two.
Thus end this night's proceedings.
Alright, well let's head on back.
Until the stars align.
And let us know if there's anything we'd like for the next one. Not seeing anything right now, though. Perhaps chat is pleased with what they are seeing and does not want to intervene. Well, that's fine. Oh, hold on, though. Let's test them with a little more of a chaotic environment. Customize is coming off. So randomized exiles, masteries, and talismans won't even get to see what those things are in advance, just gonna get thrown straight into the action. Could still do an arena, could still do a song, and Honor says, time for some thrash pack. Okay, well that is certainly fitting.
Okay.
So arena, perhaps the only thing we have left. Yeah, break out your thrash packs for sure, for sure. Not seeing anything else though, so it looks like this will be it. So let's hop back in and we'll see what we end up with. Never quite know. I mean, you can take your best guess. Chances are pretty decent we'll find a cursed talisman, because Customize Off does love that, doesn't it? But let's see. It is 2 curs and a crone for Makos. It is an imp, a harp, and a nomad for Camilo. See what else we can determine here. Winged Fury on Pamitha makes her a little bit faster, a little bit easier for Camilo to get in. Oh, and we saw 130 starting Pyre Life for Makos, so must have had Ash and Coal for the extra starting Pyre Life, I would assume then. Okay, that's Dalbert plunging for 20. Did not look very quick. Oh, Blackheart, there you go. Blackheart on Pamitha. There is a cursed talisman confirmed.
What does that do?
You know, you might find out. A little bit later on, perhaps. Depending on, you know, when Pamitha comes back from banishment. And Black Claw, both players have a cursed talisman. One of those curs on Makos' side cannot cast. Everyone down on Makos' side, which means time now for Camilo to throw in for 20. I mean, what did I say? What did I tell you guys? It might be randomized, sure, but when it comes to Customize Off matches, you can make a pretty solid guess that we're gonna see at least one cursed talisman, or in this case, it's 2. As Snadra plunges in for 20. She's gone for this round now. Bit of an opening here for Vorfrit. She's able to throw for 24. There's the Blackheart. Pamitha, Harp pushes. Sets herself up for a 20 damage plunge. But obviously no prayer beads on her. She's the one with the cursed talisman. It's Luminous Idol on Snadra. That's not bad. Maybe not the perfect exile for it, but it could be worse. Vorfrit banished. Oh, well, that's 2 banishments now to Raji's name. Snadra. Oh, must have shoulder smashed that defender. As Camilo's banishing everyone in front of Makos' Pyre, but Makos has it. And Makos counters and throws it in for 30, and now Camilo holding on with just 6 Pyre Life. Now there is a chance someone has a Rite Light, which does give rekindling, 20 rekindling from the talisman spot. But that is pretty unlikely given how many talismans we've seen thus far. And there's a 20 damage plunge, which means 2 scores, now likely what Camilo would need. But down Pamitha. So undermanned in this round. Snadra eludes 1 defender and jumps over the second. Hops in for 20 damage, and I believe also leached back 10. So Camilo now at 16 and only needs 1 score. Unless Makos has unexpected rekindling. So this very well may be a sudden death match right now. Pamitha. Blocked. Gets it back though after banishing one of the defenders. She's banished. Now just Raji for Camilo. Oh, Typhoon Bottle! And there is the Cursed Talisman! Showing itself at the worst possible time for Camilo.
Explanation, my lord.
There it is. Well then. Well played, you two. GG. We'll head on back.
Till the next rite.
It has a 50-50 chance. Either you come back with infinite stamina, come back from banishment with infinite stamina, or you come back as a howler. And you only came back as a howler once, and it was at the very end.
Right, and oh my gosh.
Well, it did end up happening, eventually. But GG. Good match. Alright, and let us know, chat, if there's anything we want to see for the next one. We turn to customize back on, but of course, if we'd like to turn customize back off, that is always an option. I think we got our money's worth there. We got our cursed talismans. We still got a nice close match. Well, not that cursed talismans are necessarily what we're looking for when we do those requests, but okay, Core is doing an exiles request here. Pick each other's exiles. Just exiles. No masteries, no talismans, just the exiles. Okay, interesting. Let's hop in then. We'll see to what extent they try to choose what they perceive to be good characters, or if they try to sabotage the opposition, because bear in mind, you choose something that is bad for your opponent, they can answer by choosing something bad for you as well.
Who shall conduct?
So at first it is Camilo choosing the character for Makos here. So Camilo, what will Makos's first exile be?
That's a good question. I'll see. The thing is, there is no bad character here. So I don't know what to pick for him. Oh, so yeah. Sorry.
Okay, Lendl?
That. Yeah. Now he picks the rest, right?
Yeah, so now the rest is up to Makos here, because Camilo is just choosing the exile.
Lindell the Liar.
Oh, okay.
Lendl.
Makos has our attention with that ring on Lendl, but now Makos is choosing Camilo's first exile.
Camilo is a fan of the Sap Lords. We're gonna give him Manly.
Oh, okay. Manly. Well, Manly, not
Excuse me,
Volfred.
sir.
Not Volfred.
That's a 3, that's enough. My bad.
Trying to give you the S tier Sap.
Oh,
Come on,
hold
man.
on. Careful now. Get chat's attention with that statement. It'll be interesting to see now that both players have chosen an exile for each other. How do they respond to this? Does it feel like they're being merciful with each other? Because that is a banishing throws, Manly. So Camilo now choosing for Makos, and does Camilo choose something that he thinks is good for Makos, or does he try to sabotage Makos's team?
You like to go with 2 of the same exile? My cause?
Oh, you give me whatever your heart desires, my friend. This is your world. I'm just living in it.
Gotta find what my heart desires in the first place. Let's see. Who a worm? Professor Gilman.
Gilman?
Say,
Okay.
Sir Gilman.
Well,
I'm working on it, narrator. Chill out.
So Macaws will go for the jumping distance on Gilman. Now Macaws choosing the exile for Camilo.
Camilo is a fan of the saps. We're gonna give him Volfred.
Oh, double sap. Okay. Going for an exploding Volfred, no less. Alright, now Camilo choosing Macaws' final exile.
Jodariel.
Jodariel.
Alright, we did see a ring on Lendl. So perhaps only a matter of time until we saw ring number 2. It is coming on Jodariel. Right, final choice Macaws is making here for Camilo.
Camilo is a fan of the saps. We're gonna give him the last sap.
Oh man, you saw perhaps the indication things might have been heading in that direction. But you were certainly wondering if Macaws was going to make that last move. Has given, there ain't no way, has in fact locked in a third sap for Camilo. Yup, break out the log, champs, for sure.
What can I do with the last one?
Now it is tough. There's certainly one, sometimes even 2 saps. Not that uncommon, but 3 saps is a different story. They do lack the mobility, but in a small arena such as the Book, it's probably not the worst place to be going triple sap, and we've recently seen players learn some more aggressive offensive strats with the saps. We've made them more than just defensive role players. But Camilo will have to be strategic with the attack, and that quick throw is certainly one of the best ways to get some offense out of those saps. That is how Camilo gets us started here. With all the saplings, can create a wall of auras. And with the exploding saplings, you get a little more aggressive with the banishments. Now Macaws. Trying to find a way through those walls of auras, and does manage to do so. That extra jumping distance on Gilman probably will prove to be beneficial on an occasion such as this, but everyone down at the moment. Lendl does come back, only to quickly be banished. Stopped the first score, but on the second attempt, Camilo able to throw that one in for 25. Camilo applying a lot of pressure with all those saplings, and with the saps as well, nearly walking that one in, but Macaws able to get the stop. Trying to find a way through with Jody now. Knocks back one of the saps and able to make it in with a 30 damage plunge. Camilo back in possession. Loses one sap. And Macaws without Jody has a little bit less to work with here. As Camilo starting to lay siege on Macaws' Pyre. And if at first he doesn't succeed, he will try again, and on that attempt does get a 25 damage throw.
Sorry, Manly. But how?
Camilo trying to establish a foothold. Starting in the middle of the arena, then working his way closer toward Macaws' Pyre. Doesn't have the mobility, but can get that board control. from all those auras and moving in for the throw, but that time it's intercepted. Jody there defensively, although the sapling takes her out.
I
That
miss.
throw off the mark. Lendl banished there. Camilo once again building out, starting from next to his Pyre. Inching closer toward Macaus's Pyre, and once the saps and saplings get there, it's hard to get rid of them all. But everyone down at the moment except with the numbing gust. Not a lot that Macaus can do on that occasion. As Camilo starts closing in. Surrounding the Pyre. Throws it in for 25, and Macaus finds himself in what is perhaps a familiar position here. One Pyre life. But perhaps for that reason, unfazed, although, for a second was defenseless. Does have Gilman, though. But now he's gone.
The orb is up.
Jody on one side, Lendl on the other. Now just Lendl, though. Brings back his friends. But Camilo once again closes in. Has the throw. It's intercepted, though. How Macaus found a way through all of those auras, I could not tell you.
Alas for Lendl.
Jody
Unfortunate for the true Nightwings.
cornered there, and now Macaus trying to make a last stand here and does manage to fend off against that sap. Lendl awfully lonesome right now, and Macaus defenseless, so Camilo throws it in for the win.
Indeed, I am a sap enjoyer.
GG. Well played, you two.
The rite is done.
Good game.
Good game.
Alright, well then, let's head on back.
Until the stars align.
Alright. Let us know, chat, if there's anything we'd like to see for the next one. That was the players choosing their opponent's exiles. So the triple sap was of Macaus's making. Not seeing anything else at the moment, though. So perhaps we'll leave this up to the players now.
The true Nightwings shall take on the fate.
As we're back at the spring,
Welcome. Who shall conduct the rites?
but no requests. So this time, they can take whatever they'd like. And for Macaus, that means back to a Luminous Idol on Pamitha.
Oh, wait.
Camilo with the extra presence and also extra damage on his imp there. A little unconventional, that setup. Quick throwing stowaway from Macaus. Then a super, super banishing throw, Jodariel, for Camilo.
I don't know why I picked the other one, but why not? I don't know what I did there.
And a leeching built-in prayer beads on Barker. And lastly, exploding Gilman for Camilo.
Now begin.
Barker switches in and plunges in, and that is a combo that we saw Makoss using a few matches ago.
In the same map.
There.
Jody. Blocked. But, oh, it's still in there and nearly banished all the defenders. Camilo has it back, and as we were saying before, that's an offensive imp there. 25 rather than the usual 15 damage.
Pyre now burns relatively
Barker sneaks through. Good for 20 and has that built-in prayer beads. And also leech. So getting big value out of that plunge. Jody. Hamatha, meanwhile, just trying to scare off the attackers. But Camilo was not afraid. Was able to throw that one in for 15 with Gilman. And what, did Hamatha just go flying in a way that harps do not usually go flying? Seemed like it. Seize chance active, which means potential for a little bit more damage here on this worm throw. 21 on that occasion. Hamatha from Makoss, banished. Now Camilo with Gilman. He's banished. Luminous Idol activates, gives a little more stamina, but it is the switch into the throw from the stowaway that gets the job done for Makoss on that occasion. Stowaway banished this time though, and now it is Gilman, and it is Seize Chance, getting all the way up to 25 damage on that throw, and that means one score potentially, all that Camilo needs. Somewhat of a dangerous portal there. Camilo back in possession.
The portal.
Was thinking about the portal, but so is Makoss.
The camera is not helping, does it?
That worm throw, if the Seize Chance was active, would have had enough damage, but it was no longer the case. So Makoss still holding on with 9. At this point, of course, that means one score would very likely be all that Camilo would need, and that could have been it. But Makoss made the stop. Here comes Camilo again. But Makoss makes the stop once more. Trapped, though. Jody comes in, banishes all the defenders, and plunges for the win.
Good game.
GG.
Their fire burns, whilst that of their adversaries is but ash.
Well played, you two.
The ceremony is complete.
Alright, well, let's head on back.
Until the next rite.
And let us know, chat. I mean, if there's something you guys want to see us have between these two, happy to make that happen. If anyone else wants to get in, happy to get you guys in as well. We've been having these two go for a little while now. Don't want to hold them hostage. Core does want to get in. Okay.
Okay. Who do you wanna go against?
Core, who are you throwing your gauntlet at the feet of? At Phaler? Well, that depends. Is Phaler also looking to get in? Perhaps. Perhaps not. Otherwise, I don't care. Alright. Well, or, I mean, if anyone else from chat wants to get in for that matter, Core was trying to get Phaler's attention, but if Phaler is unavailable, then Anor, iRote, or anyone else for that matter, if you're interested in getting in, we can get you in as well. Otherwise, we can leave one of these two in to face off against Core, potentially. But perhaps we give these two one more match between Makos and Camilo before we swap Core in. And if that is the case, then if there is anything else we would like to see between them... Right, want to make sure we at least give them a little more time, right? So we aren't forcing them out either. Alright. Well, yeah, I suppose if, well, how are you guys doing? Do both of you guys, well, do either of you guys have a particular interest in swapping out? Would both of you like to take a break? In which case, I don't know, that might be iRote also saying he could potentially jump in if you both want to swap.
Well, Marcos, do you wanna fight against your master Core? Or do you need to fight?
Go against Coach, so the whole world can see how much of a fraud I am.
Oh, no.
I'm down for whatever. If we want to get 2 more new folks on, that's fine.
Okay. I'm not sure if iRote is actually looking to play or not, but why don't we give you two at least one more match here before we do any switching, in which case that gives people in chat a little more time. If you are interested in getting in, then let us know. We know Core wants in, but if there is someone else, it sounds like we might be able to do a double switch.
Alright, that works for me.
Okay.
Alright.
The true Nightwings shall take on the fate.
Alright, so we're back at the Ridge.
Welcome.
No requests from chat.
Who shall conduct
Just keeping it simple
the
here in what
rites?
we expect to be the final matchup between Makos and Camilo for the day, and we've had a lot of close matches here.
Tay.
So Makos goes for the quick throwing stowaway. We'll see if they choose to break out any new strats here, or if they stick with the tried and true. As now a speed throwing Jodariel on Camilo's side. Web Lanthorn Messenger Imp, second choice for Makos.
I have a weird idea.
It's the Savages that this talisman doesn't work on, right?
Headwind.
So we get
Yeah, that's
exploding headwind. Okay, gotcha. Just making sure I'm not about to take a talisman that does nothing. Exploding Deluge is the final choice for Makos. Camilo, we saw, of course, was forced into going triple sap, but was not fazed by that situation, handled it quite well. Of course, there's a big difference between 1 sap and 3 saps, but on this occasion, voluntarily opts into taking full shred.
Commence.
Oh, and there is the quick teleport from Makos, sneaky, setting up that quick throw as well. Stowaway. Oh well. Camilo back in possession and nearly able to get in there with Jodariel. Makos has it back, sidesteps one potential cast. Stowaway teleporting, causing some chaos, so big banishments for Messenger in. Wolfred tries to hide within the safety of the sapling, but was not safe there. Stowaway teleports in, gets banished, and we've seen a whole lot of banishments already in this round, as no one seems to be able to hold on to the orb for more than just a few seconds before getting taken out. And perhaps, as soon as someone can hold on to it longer, that might be the deciding factor, allowing them to score with the orb. But until then, we find both players at a bit of a stalemate. Oh, but Macaws gets just enough time for that quick throw, so does break the deadlock with that 20 damage throw. Stowaway, back at it, but this time blocked. Gets rid of one of the defenders, though. Banished by the second.
Unexpected.
Want everyone down, at least momentarily, on Camilo's side. Here is Camilo, though. Bring back Jody and Edwin, but they both go down. Well, nearly enough room there for Deluge to speed through.
Wow.
There's the Stowaway. Teleports right next to the orb. Well, to the orb, which was right next to the Pyre, for a quick plunge. It is certainly a very fast-paced match. No question about that. Even when everyone is banished. Well, a brief moment of respite. Jody. A little bit of space here, somewhat surprisingly. Not something that you could often say about this match. Macaws continuing to keep the pressure on, sending all the exiles at Camilo. A little bit of, I mean, it's not Infiniworms, but it is a little bit of a taste of that, as it is ultimately Deluge who made the plunge, and Camilo at just 15 Pyre life means one more score from Macaws might be all we need. Then again, Camilo does have a sap, and therefore may have some rekindling, but it is Camilo plunging in for 20 this time. It means now no headwind. Stowaway's throw intercepted. Camilo, now with Wolfred, brings back Jody, plunges in here. Camilo building some momentum. But now is Jody-less. Big explosion there. Deluge sacrificed himself so that the Stowaway might be able to succeed, but her throw is intercepted. Could have probably had enough time for the plunge, but instead tried to wait around for the throw, and at that point, Camilo was not only able to get the orb back, was able to score. And now one score, potentially all that Camilo needs, at least if it's coming from Jody, would have enough damage, but there is the throw from Macaws to seal the deal.
Oh, GG.
GG.
And such a well-conducted victory it was.
Well played.
The rite is complete.
All right, well then, we'll head on back.
Until the stars align.
And we know we're looking to get Core in here, and Phaler, I don't know if you realize it, but Core did issue a challenge to you, so if you are available to get in, Core has in fact thrown the gauntlet in front of you. As to whether you choose to pick up said gauntlet and accept his challenge, that much is up to you. That will perhaps dictate whether we are looking to get just one or both of the current players out. Busy today? Okay, no worries, Phaler. No worries. Well, do we have anyone else from chat who's looking to get in? Or is this just Core who we're going to have hop in now? And if so, we will need to establish who it is who is staying in to face off against Coach, so to speak.
Well, I think Makos, as his official pupil, he should choose who stays.
Camilo is saying it's Makos's choice.
Oh man, you gonna do me like that, huh?
Throwing Makos in front of the bus.
Alright, nah, if one of us has to leave, I'll go ahead and dip out.
This feels familiar, Core says. Oh no. Alright, well it seems Makos has volunteered to leave, in which case we'll go with Core against Camilo. But GG's, Makos, good to have you. Some very nice matches today.
Yeah, thanks. I'll stick around for a little bit.
Alright, nice. Now, as for whether I can get that same screen up, hold on. Was Shift Tab, and then, there we go. Whatcha! I would just like for this pop-up to stay. It always did in the past. Freedom is not some flirtatious rifle. Oh, that has to be a voice line, right? Okay, well, let's get, okay, this one we do have, which I do need to get the invite for Core. Here you are. Oralek quote. Oh, okay. Alright, so I imagine, assuming Camilo stays on keyboard mouse, that means we would have Core for sure in this player 1 slot.
Hello.
Hello, Core. How are you?
Core.
I'm doing good.
Which triumvirate would you like to be today, Core?
Pirates, fine.
Firehearts? Okay. Set you up for that. Take you off the true Nightwings. And there you go. Oh, hold on. iRotor also has an Exiles request and a Talisman request. Says, want to know what we make of it. Cur with Luminous Idol. For both players, I assume, then. Don't mind. Oh, okay. Don't mind if it's only one person who tries it out.
I can play it if you want, Camille.
All right,
I wanna see what Luminous Idols does. So I have no idea what it does.
Must be Barker. Well, let's jump in then. We'll take a closer look.
The Pyre arts,
Well, it's on the boat,
the fate.
which does perhaps spice things up just a little bit.
Who shall conduct the rites?
I think it's an unproven rumor that other curs, that Dalbert exists. We've seen some people take Dalbert. I mean, in general, in fact, I think that, on average, Dalbert is the most highly played of all the curs. I think Rookie might be the least. Rookie or Barker. In a Barkerless world, he'd be the best boy. But this is not a Barkerless world. It's a speedy Tizo. I think Core did go for the Luminous Idol on Barker, which is the talisman that gives the full stamina once you pick up the orb. One that we saw Makos use on a few occasions with a harp. And that has been a strategy that has gained some popularity, but I feel like it's not that outlandish to go with a cur instead. Typhoon Bottle on Jodariel, a talisman that I think we have seen Camilo take on a few occasions now. If everyone is banished on his side, then Core will be unable to sprint, jump, throw, or use any other special abilities. Should have picked the arena. The boat just kind of messes with this a little bit. Well, We'll see how it goes. Changes his mind about those masteries. Let's go in quick throws on Manly. Oh, okay. Camilo also going Luminous Idol on a Kerr. In his case, it is also Barker, though. No Dalbert, at least not in this match. But that is the setup that we just saw. I mean, not that Core particularly needed that stamina when he got the orb right next to Camilo's Pyre, but that is what it does.
Sorry, Manly.
Oh, and that was a very quick Barker. Luminous Idol does not give extra movement speed for what it's worth, although it certainly felt like it on that occasion. As the Kerrs getting some boat magic, feels like not usually a class that you see get much additional airtime on the boat, but, well, sometimes you can't write anything off on the boat, as the demons are certainly well known for getting extra airtime, as Camilo just demonstrated. And Camilo has it back here with Tizo, and now Barker. Gets the stamina back on Barker. Here he is, but he's shoulder smashed. And Core had his Kerr hanging out next to Camilo's Pyre, just waiting to receive that pass. Jody. Hesitant to scoop up that orb, but instead it's Core who takes it. Now Camilo in possession. Core with the exploding sapling, though. Oh, Jody goes on a banishing spree, and that means opportunity here for Barker to throw that one in for 15. Now Luminous Idol activating for Core's Barker, helping him get in for 20. Little more relevant, the extra stamina restoration on that occasion, as Core did not pick up the orb right next to the Pyre. Core threatening with that exploding sapling. Camilo passes back to Barker. Has the stamina, makes the move, but there is the shoulder smash. And now Manly was trying to get in for a throw, but Camilo wasn't going to let that happen. Barker having trouble getting past that shoulder smashing Snadra, understandably so. But everyone down on Core's side, and that means time now for Tizo, who has extra damage. 25 rather than 15, and that means one score potentially. All that Camilo needs here. But Core, of course, not going to go down without a fight as he plunges once again for 20. With his Luminous Idol Kerr. Camilo. With Jody, the extra airtime. Oh, but the exploding sapling saves the day for Core. But it's not over yet. Camilo back in possession. Jody sidesteps that cast. Barker on the move, but he's shoulder smashed once more. Core trying to inch closer. Camilo applying some pressure here. Snadra off to the races, and she is quick enough to jump in for 20. Now Core does sometimes take leech on Snadra. Did not on this occasion, though. Still at just 10 Pyre life, although follows up with another plunge, and suddenly it's sudden death. Core, for what it's worth, I believe does not have any rekindling, or after the respecking, he might. He might have 10. I remember at first he did not, but he did use the Scribe Snuff. We might be about to test that theory, as here comes Camilo, and there is rekindling. It is 10. So Core is still holding on, but now it is a sudden death match. Here comes Camilo, but he's shoulder smashed once more. Has a dangerous portal, but Core is in possession once again. Snadra!
I jumped towards. Okay, that was good. the first time I've been close to winning to this guy.
GG.
GG.
Thus end this night's proceedings.
Well played, you two. Let's head on back. And we do already have a request.
Until the next rite.
This one coming from Akos. Oh, interesting. All right. Says both
okay.
players get Oralek. Now, is there anything else we'd like to see in addition to that? Core's going to put us at the cairn. So we have an arena. There is still room for more requests if anyone else is interested in building upon that. Will the scribes amping up the stakes, I see. Anything else? Or will that be all? Seems like that might be it. Oh, hold up. Wait, we already have an arena, I wrote her. We're at the cairn. But we can, I mean, I understand thematically how that one makes sense, but okay, fall for the next one. Gotcha. Okay, it seems like can fall on this one and do the cairn after if you want to. I mean, it seems like, you know what, with the will of the scribes, maybe the fall does make some thematic sense. So if that works for you guys, we could go Fall of Solium here, cairn next time. Alright, sure. Let's go for that.
The Pyre hearts shall confront the fate. Welcome.
Alright.
Who shall conduct the rites?
So we know there will be one Oralek on each team. As for how they choose to build around Oralek, well, there are certainly some well-tested ways to do that. But it has been a while since we've seen people use Oralek on the regular. Very powerful character, but he's banned in tournaments, and although he's not banned in your standard Rite Nites, he is perhaps still not a character that people are all that keen on using. Has great quickness, humongous aura size, slightly less damage than your standard demon, but most notably just one hope. Takes a full 30 seconds to come back when he is banished, and so will the players find a way to bring him back more reliably or be stuck with that 30-second respawn time? And with the Sacred Bond, Camilo can step on his portrait for Oralek to bring him back. Cor goes for Leech on Pamitha, and I'm assuming had Webbed Lanthorn on his Imp, which would be a way to bring back Oralek. But there is another way. And that would be this. Getting banishments with Gilman. So here we go, an Oralek showdown, and it is Cor's Oralek going down first, and now has that painful wait unless he can find a way to bring it back. And with the Titan Tooth stun, that leaves time for Camilo's Oralek to throw that one in for 22, cutting it slightly short there. Oralek versus Oralek again, but once again, the Titan Tooth, an important factor. Oh, and Camilo out for blood with Oralek. Does lose him, but as we were saying, if Camilo is to step on his portrait, he can bring him back. Here is Cor going for the throw, and it's 24 from him.
The Pyre heart Pyre now burns relatively
Cor
bright.
once again with Oralek. Hopscotching around, goes for another throw. This one for 17. Titan Tooth, stun, helps set up a banishment, and helps set up that plunge. But it does mean no Orlek in this round for Camilo, and that is significant, because I don't know if you've noticed, but he's been a bit of a key feature on both players' teams thus far. Gilman, however, able to get rid of him on that occasion. But there is the Web Lanthorn bringing back Orlek for Core. Here he is, as he plunges for Core, and now that means Core will not... Oh wait, Core took Prayer Beads on him. So Core does not mind plunging with Orlek. He does mind if Orlek gets banished though, as he will now be either waiting for that time to expire, or he will be looking to get a banishment from Tizo, as he did, or Messenger Imp rather, as he did on that occasion. Oh, and Core with a quick little throw, just 5 damage, but did get 10 leech out of that, courtesy of his talisman. Orlek, banished this time, as is Camilo's. But Camilo brings his back. Core still has his. Banishes Camilo's Orlek, but Camilo brings him back. A war of the Orleks. And with infinite stamina, Core able to sidestep and speed in. Once again, the Orleks collide, but this time it is Core who emerges. And Orlek who plunges. As we were saying before with Prayer Beads, Core is fine doing that. He still has Orlek. A little bit of a fake there from Camilo's Orlek. Goes for the throw. 14 on that occasion. But 1 score, potentially all that Core needs here. The Titan Tooth has been key, though. That was a major factor toward the times when Camilo has scored. Orlek for Core. Not enough time to get the throw. Camilo gets Orlek back. Here is Core's Orlek. Oh, and speeds past the opposing Orlek. And it's just enough time to get the throw off for the win.
This guy.
Good game.
GG.
The ceremony is complete.
Well played, you two. And now let's head on back.
Until the next rite.
Alright, so we said we were gonna do the cairn for this one. That is still left over, but otherwise, besides that, we have a relatively blank slate, so let us know if there's anything else we'd like to add for this next match. Otherwise, we'll just leave it up to the players to take whatever they'd like. Previous one was, of course, 1 Orlek on each team. Something we do not see very often nowadays. You have to return Pyre Hearts Edition, courtesy of iRotor. Okay, so we have our song. Looks like that might be it, though. So let's hop in.
The Pyre Hearts shall now face the fate. Welcome.
Alright, so no requests affecting your team composition. That much is up to you. So Core will lead off with an Aura's Scale Gilman. Now, extra throwing speed on Volfred for Camilo. Web Lanthorn Tizo, second choice for core.
Headwind.
Power casting Headwind in the second spot for Camilo. Now, Thorned Knot on Soxiana is the last choice for core. Whereas for Camilo,
Bertrude.
it'll be Prayer Beads on Bertrude.
Now begin.
Camilo locks down the orb with a sapling, which
Goodbye, Headwind.
Core is trying very hard to remove, but does eventually get that orb and quickly goes in for a 15 damage plunge, but that now means no Gilman in this round.
Bertrude
But
banished.
Core trying to get the job done here with Soxiana instead. Flies around one defender and goes for a quick throw there, just 7 damage on that occasion. Core causing some trouble once again with Soxiana.
It has gone in.
Throws that one in for 18 this time. Still not quite the maximum, though. Core with Gilman.
Sir Gilman floods
This
the
time for
orb into the
13.
flame.
Gilman's throw.
Did that one throw it in?
Good for 15.
Now go.
Gilman's throw this time, though, is short. Still causing some trouble, but Camilo does have the orb back. Sidesteps, although does still get Volfred down. Big implosion there. Camilo momentarily defenseless, but does have Volfred once again. Now it's Soxiana once more after getting a banishment. Once again, it's 7 damage, so Core keeping it short and sweet on these throws. Nice sidestep from Volfred, and oh, the throw is intercepted, and from that range, I would have half expected that to be unblockable. But that is certainly unblockable. The worm throw there, good for 15. And now one score, potentially all the Core needs, though Camilo does have a sap and therefore does have rekindling. There it is, it's 10. That means at this point one score all the Core needs. And there it is.
That was quick.
Firehearts prevail.
GG.
They overwhelmed their adversaries utterly.
Well played, you two.
The rite is done.
Alright, well let's head on back.
Until the stars align.
And let us know if there's anything we'd like to see for the next one, as I believe Makos has done an Exiles request. We'll see what that turns out to be. Readers shall pick the 3 exiles they would most likely invite to their birthday party.
Damn.
Who would be your 3 birthday party recipients? Or invitation recipients, you know what I mean. In the meantime, let me also just reset ourselves here as I go in the less efficient direction. There we are. So we have an Exiles request. We could still combine that with any of a number of other things if anyone is interested in doing that. If not, let's see, there are no wrong answers, but there are correct answers. Okay. We'll have to see how exactly our players' answers stack up then. But not seeing any other requests, so let's see what those birthday party invitation lists look like in that case.
The Pyre Hearts
Okay,
versus
apparently the birthday party is at the Fall of Solium.
Very festive.
Welcome.
Very festive indeed.
Who shall conduct
That's
the
a hard
rites?
one.
Core did not hesitate.
Sir,
Gilman, no question. What's up, Brawlin' Bert? How's it going? How have you been? It's been a while. Lendl is a wrong answer. We'll see. We'll see what the players say. Core very clearly said Gilman. Is this in rank order, Makos? Should number one choice be the clear favorite? Core was prepared for this challenge, absolutely.
Yeah, he came ready.
Makos says, why not? Bring the Ghost Assassin. We'll say yes in ranked order. Okay, so it was Gilman first for Core, and he didn't hesitate at all, so I'm sure that was the clear favorite in his case.
Sandra.
And Snadra on both sides. Very popular, it seems.
Hedwig is too nice, dude. I kind of.
He's too nice? Oh, I thought you were gonna not invite him because he was too nice. I was gonna say, that is mean. You can't not invite him because he's nice.
I'm not that evil.
Okay, okay.
What though? What would be my third one?
Yeah, I'm struggling with the third, to be honest.
Alright, well, the second choice is Hedwin for Camilo. So they both agree on Snadra, but they differ with their second choice. Well, Core's first choice, Camilo's second choice. McCall says Manly better be invited or I smell cowardice. Oh man.
I did think about Manly, but I don't think I would actually invite him.
Ouch.
Yeah, like.
I like Manly, I just don't think I'd invite him to my birthday party.
I don't know. I do have some questions about what Manly's behavior at the birthday party would be like.
Yeah. Not sure if it's the best fit.
Your
No,
choice.
most houses I don't think are fit to like have trees leading.
There's also that. I wasn't even thinking about it from that standpoint. He got that Riz. I don't know about that. I'm not so sure about that. Core goes with the Can Singularity Stowaway. If Manly plays his theme on a harpsichord, he's invited, says I wrote her.
Okay.
I don't know.
Sure,
I
agree
feel
with
like
that, I
Please,
agree with
please
that.
keep bringing it.
I feel like Manly hires someone else to play the harpsichord for him. I do not think Manly plays his own harpsichord.
He makes his children play it.
Oh, man.
I would invite Manly Jr.
Right?
Yeah,
If you invite Manly, are you by default inviting Manly Jr.? Or do they
He's
come
just the dad
separately?
That shows up later, you know, to pick up Manly Jr.
This is a really hard decision.
Yeah, Faye's gotta be up there for me, though.
Your decision.
Plus, think about the cash Manly's gonna spend gangbusters on your presents. What's Gilman gonna bring you, a helmet?
He's gonna bring me vibes. Good vibes.
Goodbye.
Core's all about the good vibes.
Oh no, clue.
And Joe Dariel will be the
I feel
final
like I'm already
invitee.
ready, no.
Now begin.
Alright, so this is the guest list
Okay.
for both players' birthday parties in ranked order. Curious to see what people think about these selections,
Your faiths
as it
versus
is the stowaway jumping in.
It's been a long time since I see that character jump.
No one takes the long jump.
the orb flies true.
As Core throws in now for 10.
Good.
Gilman banished and does some banishing along with that. Jody and Snadra. Snadra down.
nice.
Wait, what? Oh,
Oh, Jody gets the infinite stamina, but she forgot the orb.
Come here.
Oh no, and then Core gets it
I
back.
thought you would jump.
His throw is intercepted though.
I absolutely trust you would jump.
Oh, Core nabs the moon drop and throws that one in for 25.
Can you die, my friend?
I'd rather not.
Stowaway banished. Stowaway throws. Good for 20, and as you can see, there's still a moon drop or two. Camilo, oh, almost took. Hesitated a bit there and got everyone banished in the process. Core picks up the moon drop, which he can't use when that numbing gust is, or rather, typhoon bottle is active.
Oh, hi.
Core with the stowaway. Leaps over one, but then, oh, the false step activates. It's all part of his plan.
And yet it hit the mark.
Throws it in for 12.
Genius. Goddamn genius.
No more than a lick of flame remains.
Snapdra banished. Fairy Spirit activates. There's the moon drop. Camilo picks it up and now has a super speeding Jodariel. But it's not speedy enough to stop Core from getting the winning plunge.
That was worth it.
GG.
Thus end this night's proceedings.
Well played, you two. So let's head on back, and I am curious, in the meantime, Makas was saying there aren't any wrong answers, but there are some right answers, so I am curious what Makas was thinking the preferred attendees to this birthday party would be.
Well, clearly Manly was a correct answer.
And how well did they align with what the players actually ended up choosing? And outside of that, of course, let us know if there's anything we'd like to see for the next match here. Whether it be potential birthday party invitees or anything else. McCaw said it ought to have been Iggy, Manly, and the Stowaway. We did not see Iggy or Manly. We did see one Stowaway. But only one. I don't know, I feel like McCaw might not have been particularly pleased with those selections. Turns out it doesn't matter if you are blind if you spend 800 plus years practicing rites. Yeah, also, well, yeah. Sleeping on the man's side. What? On Iggy's? Iggy with the finger guns alone gets in. That's his birthday present. He just gives you the finger guns. Alright, well let us know if there is anything else we'd like to see. Iggy's sideburns are immaculate. His birthday present is, I guess, what, a trip to the barber, I guess you'd say? And then also the finger guns. Alright, but not seeing any requests, so why don't we just get back into the action then?
The Pyre hearts.
As we are back at the Glade.
Welcome. Who
If
shall
he cuts the
conduct
sideburn, he loses the invitation. Alright, it's power casting Snadra first for Core.
Surprise I'm not.
Iggy seems like he'd gift you a pack of smokes and ask for one back.
I don't know what to pick right now.
Accurate. Alright, well, it's a quick throwing stowaway for Camilo. Typhoon Bottle on Volfred for core.
Sir Gilman.
Exploding Gilman for Camilo. Now Speedy Messenger Imp in the last spot for core. And an extra aura size for Manly is Camilo's final selection. Oh, Stowaway teleports only to be banished, and Snadra doing a whole lot of that right now, but it does bring back Gilman with the infinite stamina, although he is banished as well. Stowaway against Volfred. Now Snadra to Messenger Imp. Core momentarily defenseless. Sap versus Sap now. Snadra trying to participate in that Sap war. Manly was still over there in a relatively dangerous position, but he is taken out now as Core eyes the portal and gets in. And that is a more offensively oriented imp. 25 rather than the usual 15 damage on that plunge. Oh, but Camilo with the block, and just barely far enough away to avoid that Snadra cast, and follows up with a 15 damage Warm Throw. Snadra also a little bit short on that cast, but on the second one, gets more of the results that Core was looking for. Stowaway returns, and here is the Stowaway. That throw is short, but she teleports, only to be banished.
What's okay?
Core has the portal straight into Camilo's Pyre. Not only 20 damage, I believe had some leech in there as well. Now it's Messenger Imp's turn. Dangerous, that portal, though not as dangerous as what we saw last time. Core with Messenger Imp blocked. But looking to set up a dangerous portal, perhaps. He does. Right on top of Camilo's Pyre. Such that it would likely be an automatic score if Core is to regain possession. But Camilo does have it at the moment. Well, there is Core. And he is eyeing that portal, as is Camilo, but Core is able to make it through. Big Snadra power casts. But Camilo has the orb. The throw is short, though, but has it back. And that one's blocked. Now Core
Oh no, you don't.
was looking for a portal, but didn't have one because Messenger Imp is gone in this round. Snadra nearly leaped over a whole lot of auras. The Core, defenseless for the moment, but with Typhoon Bottle, hard for Camilo to capitalize on that opportunity. Snadra, chased down. That leaves just Volfred back for Core at the moment. He's now taken out. Snadra returns. Stowaway, taken out by Snadra. Gilman gets the throw, but it's short. Snadra, oh, shoulder smash to the defender, but eventually did go down. Gilman trying to find a way through. Easier said than done. Snadra, well shielded. Hops seemingly back and forth over the Pyre, but does not manage to plunge. And that throw looks short from Gilman, and then there is Snadra following up on the other end.
I'm not dead, what?
It's Camilo holding on with 10 Pyre life. And Core did also get a little bit of leech out of that most recent plunge.
banished.
Gilman cannot sprint,
Fear not
but he is
the
technically the fastest exile while that Typhoon Ball is active, so was still enough time for Camilo to score. Snadra nearly had it there, but was blocked. Now banished. Camilo with the stowaway,
the orb is up.
using the ninja strats, but throw is intercepted, and Core has a portal. And I think did go through it, but was not able to get that automatic score, somewhat surprisingly, given how that position is just about as good as it can get from a portal. And there it is.
The Pyre Hawks prevail.
GG.
Pyre.
Their adversaries must be crying tears of shame.
Well played, you two.
The right.
Right, the tiny hitbox. If it were earlier in the match, that probably would have been an automatic score, but with as small a hitbox as it wasn't quite the case on that occasion.
Until the stars align.
Alright, well let us know if there's anything we would like to see for the next one. As Core casually turns that customize off and maybe thought I wouldn't notice, but that Falcon Ron sound effect makes it a little bit easier to tell.
A hint. Maybe he wants something.
No, I don't. I just want to have no customize off just for me.
Oh,
That's what I want.
Okay. If
I
you
was
say
about
so.
to put customize off.
Alright, not seeing any other requests from chat
Add a
though.
request.
So, I mean, if you want to voluntarily turn customize off Core, you can do that. Oh, Nest of Trieste. Okay, yep. We can do that too. Have we had it yet today, or is this actually gonna be the first time?
First time in the funny stage.
I think so. Alright, let's head on over then.
And just Camilo, before you choose your last exile, if you could just like scan.
I don't know, Core. You chose to get that customize off.
Fate.
I don't know
I'm
if
just-
you
I'm
get to
just
see what all of them are.
You got a worm, so you got already a good thing.
Yeah, but I don't know what it has.
Do you need to know?
Yeah.
No.
Well, worm less so, but because it's pretty good without worms are pretty good without masteries and talismans, but still.
Bertrude.
I got another one. Okay.
Okay. You got
Dying
worms.
Flame and
Prayer
beads.
beads. Oh.
They have like the same thing. Okay, interesting. I think they have pretty much what I would get on a worm.
Yeah.
That's not like Vengeful Vow. It's like not no left side, it's just what's one. Your cleave and vigor slash. So one just has prayer beads, one has dying flame. Okay.
he doesn't get so much value out of this.
Jodariel.
Ding.
Do you want a scouting report? Relo? Okay, got a nomad. Lendl.
It's Lendl.
Type
with the Typhoon Ball.
God.
Interesting.
Oh, with double worm
This is,
and
like, pretty good for me.
Wow.
I'm gonna
Sacred
be
Bond.
honest.
Yeah, it's decent except for the iPhone bottom.
It's this double worm sacred bond, like it's kind of decent.
Mm-mm.
Double greater cleave with vigor slash, like we're kind of cooking here. I just don't know which one has my prayer beads. That would be nice to know. That's okay.
Alright, well, it's Web Lanthorn T-Zone, the last spot for Camilo. Those were customize off selections for Core. The only reason we were able to see them was because we could flip back over to Core's side when Camilo was selecting his team. As Core gets us started with a worm throw. Shoulder smash from Lendl, okay.
Oh no,
Bertrude. Oh, lost the orb.
that works.
Into the adversary's flame.
Absolute banishing spree from Lady River.
Worm gameplay.
Tried the worm salute. Didn't have it, but a plunge for 15.
The fates seem to be falling
And yes,
behind.
that was in fact Core's Prayer Beads worm, so still has Lady River. Moondrop, oh, Core picks it up.
Oh my.
The throw has just enough on it. Lands for 13.
There.
Bertrude
No!
able to make it in.
To the scribes.
Plunging for 30. And she had prayer beats, so she's back.
Falling behind.
Tizo back to Jody. Tizo sidesteps, gives it up to Bertrude.
I don't have the stamina.
A mere attempt.
Ooh, double banishment from Jody. But Core still making his move. He's blocked though. Jody banished there right as Camilo was looking to start an attack, but will do so instead with Bertrude. Oh,
Such wherewithal.
clever maneuver.
Vital Pound's so good.
Vital Pounce doing some work there, yeah.
You got
Which is
such a
not
small
something
worm.
you can often say. And then the Moondrop doing some big work for Jody there.
The right is nearly
And now one score, potentially, all that Camilo needs. Any exile would do.
Oh, this.
Oh no, I'm supposed to kill you there.
Oh no.
Oh.
That was stupid. Yay.
Or now an opportunity. Oh, was going for the throw, but ended up with the plunge instead. And with Dying Flame means that he did get the extra damage, but that is not a worm he is going to see in this round. So more room for Camilo to maneuver around. Not quite enough on that occasion, though. Bertrude, not quick enough. Lendl and Lady River. Here's Lady River. She stopped. Now Jody to Bertrude. Can't make it past Lendl. Jody banishes everyone except that does bring back Lady River. Goes for a throw, just enough to land there for
Did I
15.
die, Wall? Yeah, that was very funny.
Yes, that's
and
for the
I died on the same frame that I plunged, actually.
numbing gas effect.
Is a Moondrop there, which Bertrude collects. But she is stopped.
It's not fun.
Core with Gilman. And Lady River. Back to Gilman, his throw.
Orbs engulfed.
Good for 23. And technically, one more of those is all that Core needs. That is his highest damage setup. Is Gilman with that Dying Flame, which is still active.
Oh, that was stupid.
But that worm does not have enough damage, though. Plunges in for 15. That was the Prayer Beads one, so Core still at full strength, but Camilo still holding on with 8. Well, Core past the defender, but unable to make it with the actual plunge to seal the deal. So Camilo, holding on here, has a relatively dangerous portal. But Core, able to stop that attack.
Somebody get the orb.
Portal moved back a little bit further. Now Jody against Gilman. Tizo makes his return as well. Here he is.
I got a big problem. This guy is smart.
Bertrude
No!
can't make it out of that exchange. Jody banishes one defender, nearly ended up in the lava. Does get banished eventually. Tizo is the one back defensively, along with Bertrude now. Core,
No!
plenty of options, but loses all the worms. They do come back, though. Somehow Tizo avoided banishment there. It still avoids banishment. Now Core going on a banishing spree to make up for that. Gilman. His throw to take the win.
The Pyre Heart.
Oh my gosh.
GG.
Yet nonetheless commendable.
Well played.
The rite is ended.
These are so much fun to play.
Alright, well let's head on back.
Until the stars align.
Oh goodness! We do have an Exiles request from Mikos. Oops! What happened there? All imps.
Let me put us on the correct arena.
Okay. Oh! Excuse me. What? Excuse me?
It was
I believe you might have had a typo there, Core.
no.
Are you sure you don't want to correct that real quick?
It's kind of hard to do a typo of Isle or
Hold
Calmer
on.
to make it look like a ridge. But that's just me.
I think the exile request lacks an input window. Hmm?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, just you click it and then you have to say it. I don't know if you know that, Lids. It's always been like that.
Is that unique to the exile request, whereas the other ones are not like that?
I mean, the only ones like customize off, but like Talisman, you have to put something in. Master, you have to put something in. Arena, you have to put something in. I think Song. Do you have to put something for Song?
I can probably change that for what it's worth.
Yeah, Song, you have to write something in.
It was probably not an intentional thing. Hold on.
It's just always been.
One
like
moment.
that.
One moment. We can change that. That can be fixed.
What's going on? What happened?
You said it was Exiles is
Yeah,
the
just
one?
Exiles.
Let's
Yeah.
see. Edit. Require viewer to enter text. Check. Done. Alright. Now that is also the case for Exiles.
Yay.
It's fixed! Don't worry. Never mind the fact that it's been like that for, several years now. The end of an era! Oh no. Times they are a-changin'.
Postmodern rights.
Well, we have Ridge, we have all imps. Let's get this one started. Gotta adjust to the new meta, exactly. Evolve or die.
Survival of the
The
fittest.
Pyre hearts.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you actually have to type fast if you want to get your exile request in. Before you could just slam it and think.
Welcome. Who shall conduct
All imps, correct?
the rites?
Okay.
Yeah,
Correct.
all imps. Funny request. I see.
Speedy messenger imp for core. Okay. Camilo also goes with the speed on Raji. Now core with
Tizo.
Webbed Lanthorn on Tizo.
Yeah, so I fucked up.
Camilo goes Prayer Beads for Messenger Imp. Now a Titan Tooth Raji for core. Whereas Camilo
What is going on here?
will go with the Lanthorn.
Begin.
Messenger Imp. Pass one defender. Oh, and in. That must have been the Speedy Imp, right? That looked unusually quick.
Tis take hold.
There's the Titan Tooth stun, though. Camilo unable to move, at least for a minute there, and that is also going to be the case here. So Core making good use out of that stun.
Good.
Oh, and Core sets up a very dangerous portal, but Camilo in possession. Oh, and the portal gets moved almost immediately. Camilo defenseless, at least for the moment. Almost got an imp back in time, but not quite able to make the stop. Big implosion, now just a 1 versus 1. Messenger imp against Tizo. Core gets some reinforcements, and Camilo now gets some defenders back as well. Core through the portal, blocked, but stuns the defense, and follows up with a 25 damage plunge. Now, that was a Titan Tooth imp there, and so that means that now there's no Raji in this round for Core. Tizo for Camilo. Core wins it back here. Not for long, though. Now Core defenseless. Camilo. Oh, wasn't quick enough on the throw. Core through the portal. But vanished. Now Camilo with a dangerous portal, but doesn't need it. Just goes straight in for a 15 damage plunge. So that means he now does not have Raji in this round, and does not have anyone at this moment, and that's all the Core needs.
That was something. Oh,
GG.
Excellently done this time, I must admit.
Well played, you two.
Thus end this night's proceedings.
Alright, let's head on back.
Until the next rite.
Just like in the campaign.
that classic, right?
Alright, well, it is starting to get a little late, so maybe what we'll do here is we'll have this one be our penultimate rite, the last one in which we take any requests from chat. So let us know if there is anything we want to see, and then after that, we'll have our final rite of the night, our liberation rite, and we won't take any requests for that. We'll just have the players take their preferred teams. So all that is to say, if there is anything you've been holding out on, just waiting for the right opportunity to request, well, this is your last chance. Your last opportunity to make it happen. But not seeing anything here, so in that case, perhaps we will just leave this up to the players.
The Pyre hearts shall now face the fate. Welcome.
Alright.
Who shall conduct the rites?
No requests. So the players can take whatever they'd like here. Which in Core's case means a quick throwing Manly. And Camilo will go Gilman. Core opts for the Webbed Lanthorn on Raji. Power casting Snadra. Second choice for Camilo. Core concludes with a speedy Ignarius. Whereas Camilo goes Typhoon Bottle on Volfred.
Now begin.
Core locks down the orb with the sapling. Camilo looking for something similar, although those saplings, of course, also can threaten to explode for extra banishing potential, although on this occasion, it's all just to set up that 25 damage sap throw. A big power cast from Snadra. Core still able to retrieve the orb, though. But now Iggy blocked. And Camilo back in possession and has it with Snadra here. Gilman was blocked and banishes one of the defenders. Snadra going down as well here. Core moving in once again, looking for that quick throw and gets it for the full 25. Manly, this time the throw intercepted. And this time the throw is quicker, just 18. A series of exploding saplings there. Iggy for Core, hopping around, knocking back defenders, and creating enough space for that 30 damage plunge. But now Camilo holding on with just 2 Pyre life, does of course have a sap. I believe has some rekindling with it. Worm throw from Camilo lands for 14. Core with the orb here, with Iggy. Blocked initially, but gets it back now. Does plunge, and does get that rekindling to activate. It is 10. And that means at this point, 1 score, likely all that Core would need. Camilo with a few banishments here. Core just trying to bide some time, perhaps waiting for Manly to make a return, because after Iggy plunged, he is gone for good in this round. Camilo close to the Pyre. Had 2 exiles right there, but lost them both. Could still step on their portraits. But now it's up to Volfred. He's taken out. Gilman gets the orb back, but gets banished, only to return. Oh, and Core nearly handed that right over to Camilo's Gilman. Core eyeing the portal, does go through it, but is not quick enough. Camilo saw it coming. Snadra wanted to bring back some friends, but Gilman comes back, brings back Volfred. He's taken out though, and now it's just Snadra back defensively.
Well cast.
Snadra. Raji able to rush her down. Gilman though brings back Snadra.
No,
Oh, Core with the portal wasn't able to get through it though. Would have been likely an automatic score. You can see where that portal is. Portal moves ever so slightly there, although I think the result is probably much the same if Core is to go through it. Although we did see Core go through a portal earlier today that seemed very close, but was not quite close enough. It has moved now, though. It is now right next to Core's Pyre, so nowhere near as threatening as it once was. Core continuing to apply that pressure and does now once again have a portal right on top of Camilo's Pyre. Camilo with Gilman, though. And make that Gilman again. Core eyeing the portal and does go through to take the win.
The Pyre hearts prevail.
Good game.
Their pyre yet burns
GG.
with vigor and resolve.
Well
The
played, you two.
ceremony is complete.
All right, and let's head on back.
Until the stars align.
Core took 2 out of 3 on your guest list for that one. Okay, we were about to go Liberation Rite, but I suppose we have time for one more customize off for Core only. Oh, sure. We'll go customize off for Core if you insist. And we'll go to Liberation Rite for the next one then. There's always time for some customize off. No worries.
The Pyre hearts.
This is true. Core did do this once before.
The fate.
He did voluntarily do this.
Welcome.
Frozen Soul, we're off to a good
Who
start.
shall conduct
Frozen Soul is
the
Core's
rites?
first talisman.
Best
One of the
talisman
few
game.
that announces itself immediately upon entering the arena.
What is the frozen soul? Okay.
Okay. He says to the best talisman in the game. I wouldn't be so happy. But
That's why we see everyone taking it. Ametha goes with the Triesta's Plume.
Okay.
oh, I have full step, cool.
That's funny.
Interesting.
And last laugh, okay. Interesting. Hopefully I get a worm with stunning claim, then I'll actually be decent.
Sure.
Tap into full step? That's
I don't know what I'm
crazy.
doing.
That's
Like,
crazy.
Volfred.
Quick throwing
I got-
Volfred.
Did I get Orlek? I think I got Orlek.
That was a big...
I did
Yep.
Oh, yep. Big
Okay.
screen shake there. Was in fact Orlek.
Okay, well, yeah, we'll see.
Now, power casting Snadra is Camilo's final choice. So here we go. Core with customize off.
I don't have Snapcast, that's a problem.
Ametha for Camilo goes down here. Orlek for Core is, of course, a very threatening figure. It's the stowaway now, though. But she's banished.
Banished all of
Only to
them.
come back quickly, though.
Um,
It's a little hard for Core to do anything with the orb when it is stuck inside the sapling aura. Certainly not keen on sacrificing Orlek like that. Orlek only had, like
I hate
18-second
not having Snapcast, it
respawn
sucks
time.
so much.
But Triesta's Plume active there, giving Camilo a little bit of extra damage on that plunge, although did not get the Prayer Beads effect on that occasion. A well-timed and placed sapling, though. Snadra. Volfred. Volfred, exploding sapling, gets rid of one of the defenders. Is he in throwing range? He is.
Stricken.
Good for 25. More like Korelek.
Fate press their luck, perhaps.
Well, here is Korelek. Leaps over the Pyre,
Demon Orlek
and then in
dealt
for
a
25.
devastating blow. Best not
And
to
no
let
prayer
this
beads
get
on him.
your
He's
heads
gone.
by a heart's.
False Step does activate on the Stowaway, though, and that helps her get the banishment there.
How does false step works? I haven't understood a single time.
Well, there is, well, here's a good test. Here's a good demonstration.
I might do fun.
Ametha. Blocked. Banished. The orb is right there, for what it's worth, in case you couldn't see it.
A true aimed
Camilo picks it up and quickly throws it in for 25.
Slow.
Ametha.
The orb is taken.
Wolfred taken out, and Korlek able to get the orb back here. Goes for the throw. Cuts it a little bit short, just 17 damage, but does mean Korlek is still in for this round, of course. Hamatha, oh, tricky maneuver there. Faking out the defense, gets the extra damage, and does come back with the Prayer Beads effect here. Stowaway, caught in the corner there. Camilo does still have Hamatha.
I think I have the hope on my Orlac. I have a ring or something.
That's what I was saying before. He only has about an 18-second-ish respawn time.
It's not the hope egg, but it's like...
There is the stowaway, plunging for 20.
Now end the ceremony.
Now one score potentially all that Core needs, although I don't remember how much, if any, rekindling Camilo might have. There was a Moondrop. Core did pick it up for the temporary infinite stamina. It has now expired on Raji, or rather Messenger Imp though.
No!
Orlek trying not to get banished. Might not take quite as long as it usually does, but it is still a little bit painful. Down he goes.
I'm running.
Infinite stamina on Messenger Imp. Not something he's all that keen on using aggressively, though. He found a tiny little safe spot there. And somehow did not get banished for a very long time. Oh, but look at that throw. Core had a dangerous portal, but now Core is down to 10 Pyre life. And Core presumably does not have any rekindling. So one score for Camilo is all he would need. Stowaway's throw is no good. Camilo has it back here with Snadra.
No!
And everyone down on Core's side, so Snadra seals the deal.
Okay, one sec, I'll be right back. I have to go somewhere.
GG.
The rite is done.
Well played, you two. Alright. We'll head on back.
Until the next rite.
Losing my mind. He's done it. Alright. Well.
Wait, are people rooting against me in the chat?
What? No. That would never happen. Chat is totally neutral and impartial.
That's so mean. What did I do?
They would never request to turn customize off just for you.
Why
They would never do this. Alright, well, I think that Camilo needs a second here, but in the meantime, we'll at least set up our Liberation Rite, which will be our final rite of the night. So we'll be at the Fall of Solium. We'll go Never to Return Fate Edition on this occasion.
You're not rooting for the underdog most of the time? So
Hi.
you're saying I'm the underdog? Or
What's going on?
you're saying you are rooting for the underdog? I don't know.
What did I miss?
Alright, well, basically, we're just looking to wrap things up here with our final rite of the night, our Liberation Rite. So we'll be at the Fall of Solium. We won't take any requests for this one. Iroda was just saying he was neutral. He was neutral in that previous match. Alright, well, let's get started. Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot to turn on the sermon intro. The sermon intro is necessary. Hold on. This is an important aspect that I forgot to include.
It gives more weight to the situation.
Exactly.
Stand forth, exiles. Welcome to the Fall of Solium. Here you may step closer to achieving freedom. May further shame befall whomever fails. Pyre hearts stand prepared. The fate stand ready. Now, let us begin.
Alright, so as we were saying, this will be the final rite of the night, our Liberation Rite. So no requests from chat for this one. Just gonna have the players pick their preferred teams and finish things off in style.
Gilman shall be freed.
So
So
Camilo has
core,
anything to say about it.
we'll go Aura's Scale on Gilman.
Have many wonders right now.
Tay,
Ninja Stowaway for Camilo.
messenger.
Web Lanthorn Messenger Imp for Core. Titan Tooth on Volfred for Camilo. Speedy Bertrude is Core's last choice. And Camilo will finish with a power casting headwind. Alright, so here we go with our final rite of the night, our Liberation Rite, Core on the left representing the Pyre Hearts, and Camilo on the right representing the Fate. Best of luck to you both.
No. No. This is not the right one. Man, Okay.
rather bold. No more than a lick of flame remains. The orb has hit the mark. Now to the flame.
No, please, what's going on?
And there it is at last.
And there it
Okay.
is.
GG.
Hearts proved their worth.
GG.
Very
An
nice.
outcome which left little room for doubt.
Well played, you two.
Thus ends the liberation rite.
That was our final rite of the night, our liberation rite, but thank you everybody who participated in the rites today and everybody who gave us the requests in chat as well. I am going to hop out of Discord, but I will catch you guys next time. Alright, and then, oh, I guess, hold on. Just, make sure that we give these guys the boot. What was it, this one? Whatcha! There we go. And now, let me just throw that screen on. Thank you all for watching. As I was saying, that was our final rite of the night, our liberation rite. So thank you everybody who played today and everybody who gave us the requests in chat as well. This was, of course, Pyre Community Rite Night, and if you're interested in getting more involved in multiplayer Pyre, then the best way to do so is by joining the Rite Club Discord server, which you can do by clicking on that link right there. My name is Lids. I'm hosting these Rite Nights. My streaming schedule is Fridays, we are doing Mass Effect Andromeda multiplayer, Saturdays, Mass Effect 3 multiplayer, and then Sundays, obviously, Pyre multiplayer. Lids Vids on YouTube as well, posting the VODs for all those streams, so if you missed anything, you can catch it there as well. Also doing some Hades 2 and Helldivers 2 videos, and perhaps occasionally some streams for that stuff as well. And not to mention, in about a week, on I think it's July 2nd, there will be a new game coming out that we're keeping our eye out for, The First Descendant. We played a little bit of that in a technical test, and then even before that, a beta. So looking forward to trying that, probably as soon as it gets out. Some combination straight to YouTube with videos and or streams on Twitch. If you haven't done so yet already though, of course you can also hit the follow button to get a notification for when I lives. You can also follow me on Twitter @LidsVids. I post there when I go live as well, but actually the best place to stay up to date on all things Lids is by joining my Discord, which you can do by clicking on that link right there. But that's going to be it for me for tonight. So thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you next time.